Hi everyone, it's me Tanisha. Realized I haven't vlogged in over a week. Just had a lot of stuff going on. This is my third week being off from the school district. As I mentioned last time, I was going to put in notice to see if I could transfer to another school, and I went on Friday, so a week ago pretty much, to see if I could transfer, and it was pretty simple. They just gave me the form. I put in that I wanted to do the middle schools, and she pretty much told me that they're going to do interviews in a couple weeks because they want everyone placed by the time the school year starts. But she said she's not sure if it's going to be the middle schools or the elementary schools, because last year when I reapplied back in March, February, they did the interviews in April just for elementary school. They didn't hire for middle school until like November or October. So I hope it doesn't go that far, because I'm trying to get this all set so I don't have to go back to that site, because I really don't want to. Like I said, they knew that I said I was going to be focused on the online teaching, which I am, but it's still slow. So once they find out I'm actually transferring, that's going to be an interesting reaction. But I mean, like I said, I put up with a lot last year. As I mentioned before, if you've watched my old videos, I was in a special ed class. There was no training. We got abused pretty much every day. The last half wasn't as bad, but it was just a lot of pressure every day to try to perform and make sure the kids' behavior improved with no training. So it'll be easier for me if I go back to the middle schools and be an aide. And that's going to be anywhere from 3 to 6 hours, depending on the school I go to. And it's only going to be 4 days a week, because they have minimum days which are half days, on Wednesday. So I would just work 2 days, day off, and then 2 days. So I'm trying to figure out my schedule if I do go back to being a teacher's aide. I found out today that the past couple of days they opened up substitute teaching again for the school district I work for, and then for another district that I worked for in San Bernardino. So I've been going back and forth of whether or not I want to sub, which I can have just work whenever I want, or be an aide and have set hours, like set pay, because I subbed for 3 years, and 2 out of the 3 years I had school stuff going on. So it was easy for me to pick my schedule, be like, okay, I don't have work today, let me get this homework done. But I did get sick a lot because I was at different schools, and then also there is no set pay. Like, you work when you work. Some months I made $500, some months I made $1,200, $1,300. Oh, so it just depends on the month. Whereas as an aide, I knew how much I was going to make per month. And so it was just hard trying to figure this out. And then I've been trying to see about getting a room rental. I've been trying pretty much since I moved last year in May for my other room rental, which was a nightmare. But then as soon as I moved out, I found out there was an issue with my student loans. So pretty much a month after I moved, my student loans all skyrocketed. So that's why it's been hard for me to find a room rental. The past year and a half, I've been trying to get a loan out, as I mentioned before, to try to consolidate my student loans and move into an apartment so I can have my own space. That's just hard. Even the room rentals are hard because it's just not happening. It's just not the right areas. They're too pricey. They're not near where I work. I have an old car, so I can't be driving 40 minutes, 30 minutes to work. I can't. I found a room that was actually nearby, and it was perfect because it was an actual bedroom, and then they had a little, I guess it's called a nook. So basically you turn in the corner and there's a small corner where it would have been perfect for me to have my classes, because it's secluded from the bedroom. It's like a little private corner. It's like a mini hallway, but not really, just like a small corner area. I was like, that'd be perfect for my classroom, but the guy took off his ad. I asked him for information, and he never gave me any information. And he took down the ad, so it's hard, because I guess the few rooms I do find, it's too far away, or the ones that are near me are too expensive. And they can't really accommodate my online teaching, because they have people that have to get up or I mean sleep until like 6 or whatever, they can't have me like okay da 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 like loud. That's why it's like I need my own apartment. If I can just get a loan out, that would be awesome. But that's just not happening unless I find a co-signer, which that's not happening. So anyway, I have been trying to look for a room rental. Like I said last week, I didn't have anyone for VIP Kid. I started my first week at Dada. That started off chaotic. Because, wait, no, last week I did have someone. Yeah, last week I did have someone on Saturday. Because I had a relative over. And someone was knocking on my door during the class. They didn't know I had class, but at the same time, it's like, I told them, like, I could have a class. Like, don't bother me. Pounding on the door during my class. Awesome. I like that they respect my schedule. Anyway, so yeah, I was like I mentioned in the other video, my Dada ABC schedule was only Friday and Saturday, just like VIP Kid. So VIP Kid, I used to have my schedule open from 6:30 to 9 or 9:30, Friday and Saturday nights. That's the only time I can do them. So yeah. So then now with Dada ABC, I should say, they have a very limited evenings, Friday and Saturday night evening schedule. It's 7 to 9 and then like 11 to 1:15 or something like that. So I opened up VIP Kid for 6:30, 7 to 8, Dada ABC, 8:30 to 9:30 VIP Kid, and then 11 to midnight Dada ABC. So I can get like a little bit of a break in case I need to get something to eat or take a shower or whatever. Yeah, that's all I can do right now. Until I move. That's what I keep thinking about. If I move, how would this work with me going back to being an aide? Like, how many days a week in the morning would I work? Would I work 5 days a week, or just like 3 or 4 or whatever? So I'm just trying to figure that out. And then I'm on a few Facebook pages. I'm on VIP Kid Teachers page. I just added the props page. I'm on VIP Kid Teachers of Color. I'm on Dada ABC Rookies Go. I added the other Dada company just like for the basic teachers. I added ESL Mocha Style. So that's any ESL company, like minority teachers. And then I just added another one, ESL Rockstar. So it's teachers who work for multiple companies, getting all of the info that you can get for any company, because some people are struggling with certain companies or not sure if they want to stay there, and they're trying to get other ideas. So I was on there last night and I heard of a company called Since When, WIN, not WHEN, and I was very, very interested in that. So I actually applied for it last night. I'm still trying to wait to hear back from them. It's basically it's a new company, and you teach group Chinese classes. So their hours every day are like 6 my time, California time, up until whenever they get out of school. So I'm not sure what time that would be. So 6 would be 9 in the morning over there. And it's 3 to 5-year-olds, which I just finished working with. I just finished working with 4 and 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds in the TK class. So basically you teach a group class to them for 25 minutes and you can get up to like $30 an hour. And I'm like, wow. And then all that requires of you is that you work at least 2 days a week or something like that. So I've been looking that up. There's not a lot of info up. I tried to look up some YouTube stuff. I found a couple of like sample classes. So I applied for that, and yeah, I'll see what happens. There are other companies, but the thing is, again, I have a limited schedule. And what I forgot, which is good news, is that the summer session is starting soon. So for July and August. So I wrote to VIP Kid today to see exactly what week that's. To see what week that starts. So I have an idea. So I'm gonna have my whole schedule open. I'll try to open it from like 6 to 10 or something like that every day. And I'm still trying to figure out what to do with Dada, because I don't know what their summer schedule is. Yeah, if I can do 6 to 10, like 5 days a week, and I could try to get some money and then try to get a room rental that I can afford. Let me see, anything else. I talked about my regular job. I talked about VIP Kid. I have a class on Saturday at 8. What is it? No, not at 8. At 9. Yeah, because I switched it. So, oh, I didn't tell the rest of the Dada story. Okay, I was supposed to start Friday night at 7 to 8 at first. I had a class at 7, but I wasn't going to cancel it, obviously, because I got booked after I did the Dada schedule. So my contract, you have to have your contract not renewed. You have to have your contract confirmed. So I confirmed my contract, my end of it, a week before, and they still hadn't done anything. So I sent them a message on Skype, and no one said anything. So I just went and did my class and thought, oh, okay, I haven't started yet because there was nothing on my schedule. So I finished my class, did my feedback, went to go get something to eat, came back. It was a little bit after 8 when I should have been clocked out. I checked, it said absent. They had finished my contract right before my class started for VIP Kid, and I didn't have any classes booked anyway for Dada ABC. I did both 7, well, I wasn't logged in, but I was supposed to do 7 to 8:02, and then 11:15 to 12:15, so I logged in for that. Nothing popped up, which is fine. But I was like, wait, I didn't get any notice or anything, so I sent them a message on their CS. I guess that means customer service. And the lady's like, oh yeah, we finalized it. So she sent me the welcome email and everything, and I said, oh, okay. So they said I can take off the absence. They're in the middle of trying to take off the absence because I didn't know. And I went on the Dada rookies page, and a lot of people had the same problem. They were supposed to be logged on, their schedule wasn't open because I didn't say anything about open schedule, so they just thought, okay, I don't start today. And they got marked absent also because they never got an email, notice, nothing. And they're supposed to do that. And then on Saturday, I was supposed to log in, and my schedule wasn't open again. And I was like, okay. So I sent them a message. They said, oh, no, you don't have to log in today. And I'm like, but I'm supposed to work Friday and Saturday nights. And she goes, oh, no, don't worry about it. So I thought that was weird. And then I saw something called time of request, and basically it was all day for Sunday and Monday. And I contacted them. I said, what is that? They said, oh, don't worry about it. It's fine. You're on probation. I said, well, yeah, I know. But I said, what does time of request mean? They said, oh, don't worry about it. You don't have to check in or anything. So I don't even know what that means. So Friday, I missed 7 to 8 because I didn't know my contract was finished. I logged in from 11 to 12, 11:15 to 12:15 Saturday, Friday night going to Saturday morning. And then Saturday, I wasn't allowed to clock in. They said I didn't have to. So now my Friday and Saturday, it shows it on the schedule that it's open for me to log in at that time. Yes, that was a little bit confusing. I'll see if anything pops up. I'm a little bit nervous about Dada because VIP Kid's pretty to the point, but they want you to extend a lot, and I'm just worried about getting like an interest class. Like I mentioned in the other video, the interest classes are only like 10 slides, but then someone said they have like 2 different books, so it could be up to 20 slides, which is a little bit better. Try to figure out different ways to extend and different brain breaks I can give the kids. So yeah, I just have to work on that. And anything else? Nope, that's it. I haven't done any workshops in like a week. I did all the workshops. I did the Voice of VIP Kid yesterday. Did that. I feel like I'm pretty well prepared. The 3 classes I've had so far didn't have any issues. Wasn't like, oh, what do I do? You know, I knew when to extend. I knew I changed the pace of speed. If I was going too slow, go a little bit faster, or depending on the student. Like I felt very well prepared. So I'll see what happens with the 4th class. Yeah, I think that's it for now. Again, follow me on social media. Follow stuff I have going on. Anything else? Nope, that's it. Bye.